Chapter 6. How Society is Systematically Driving Us to Drink. Quote, I will learn from these mistakes, train hard, and make you proud again. Michael Phelps, February 2009. Dateline, February 1st, 2009. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and throughout the nation, millions of Americans have stocked their shelves and refrigerators with alcohol for the big game. In living rooms across the country, guests will enjoy the libations and gawk at the humorous beer commercials sprinkled liberally throughout the telecast. Like the 4th of July and fireworks, the Super Bowl and booze are an American tradition. There is no societal stigma associated with this excessive drinking. It is all part of the celebration. Like the old saying goes, we don't have a drinking problem. We drink, we get drunk, no problem. But as the day's festivities build to a climax, the nation is thrown into turmoil. Internet headlines announced that Olympic swimming hero Michael Phelps, who months earlier had electrified audiences throughout the world by winning 8 gold medals in Beijing, had been captured in full digital glory taking a bong hit at a private party. The horrors! How could he do such a thing? Almost immediately, online articles appear replete with quotes of disillusionment from anyone with even a tangential connection to the world's most decorated Olympian. Hours later, Phelps issues a public statement. He apologizes for his regrettable behavior and bad judgment and promises it will not happen again. Was Phelps's apology issued because he was reportedly also drunk and obnoxious at the same party? Of course not. Being drunk in public is not the sort of behavior that triggers public outrage and social condemnation. Taking a hit or two of marijuana, on the other hand, most certainly is. In the days that followed, our society piled on the way it often does when someone famous is caught smoking grass. Predictably, there was mockery and derision. For example, one Huffington Post blogger posted a column with the headline, Phelps congratulates Cardinals on Super Bowl win. The Arizona Cardinals lost the game on a last-minute touchdown caught ironically enough by another recently outed marijuana smoker, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Santonio Holmes. The body of the essay included such witticisms as Phelps claiming to have missed the end of the game because of a wicked attack of the munchies. Naturally, the writer did not mock Phelps's drunken behavior. Several of Phelps's corporate sponsors, while not immediately jumping off the financial gravy train, expressed their own sense of dismay. Michael Humphrey, chief executive of the Pure Sport Beverage Company, issued the following statement. We applaud the fact that he, Michael Phelps, has taken full and immediate responsibility for his mistake and apologized to us, his fans, and the public, and we support him during this difficult time. Similarly, a U.S. congressman from Phelps's home state of Maryland, Elijah Cummings, appeared on television to express his deep concern and disappointment in this otherwise great kid. By week's end, America's corporate establishment brought the hammer down upon Phelps. First, the Kellogg's company dropped the Olympic gold medalist as a spokesperson, explaining that his behavior was not consistent with the image of Kellogg. Soon thereafter, USA Swimming, the sport's national governing body, suspended Phelps from competition for 3 months, even though he had not violated any existing drug testing policy. Marijuana is not a prohibited substance during the off-season. We decided to send a strong message to Michael, the organization said, because he disappointed so many people, particularly the hundreds of thousands of USA Swimming member kids who look up to him as a role model and a hero. Far from being outraged, at least publicly, about the decision, Phelps was contrite and repentant. According to USA Swimming, Phelps voluntarily accepted this reprimand and was committed to earning back their trust. As if all of this wasn't enough, Leon Lott, the sheriff in Richland County, South Carolina, where the bong hit heard round the world had occurred, launched a criminal investigation of the matter worthy of a hunt for a suspected terrorist. Several weeks following the incident, 12 armed deputies with guns drawn burst into the home where the party had taken place and arrested 2 residents. Cops also seized 4 laptops, a desktop computer, and an electronic storage device. They found less than 6 grams of marijuana in the home, which is about what they would find in any off-campus apartment in the United States. But they were hardly concerned about illegal contraband. Rather, the lawyers for the defendants said that the cops only wanted to know whether the 2 individuals had witnessed Phelps using marijuana. Richland County law enforcement officials later arrested 6 more individuals, all in an effort to weed out the nation's most famous weed aficionado. Finally, after several weeks of this taxpayer-funded silliness, Sheriff Lott eventually announced that he had failed to find sufficient evidence to press criminal charges against Michael Phelps, or for that matter, anyone else. Let's review, shall we? The most successful Olympian in history attends a college party, pounds a few beers, and allegedly behaves like a drunken ass. At some point during the evening, he inhales a bit of marijuana. When all of this becomes public, he is run through the social, corporate, and legal ringer, but only for his suspected pot use. So what lesson has our champion swimmer learned? That's simple. Next time he goes out in public, he should just stick to being drunk and obnoxious.